November 9th, 2019, the peak of KSI's reputation. The day where he beat Logan Paul in the rematch. The entire internet was under KSI's control when this happened. He was loved by all. He was the people's hero. But if you take a look at KSI's reputation in the current day, he's basically the people's punching bag now. So what is the cause behind this decline in reputation? There's only one reason. KSI's ego is so fragile when it comes to boxing. KSI simply cannot handle any YouTuber being good at, or God forbid, better than him at boxing. This ego makes him a maniac and makes him do dumb shit. Look at the Wade situation. I think this situation is when the KSI hate really started accelerating. Wade was beloved by everyone in the YouTube boxing scene, and he still is. He was and still is the best YouTube boxing commentator. And all he did was on a video, he said, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury 2 does more numbers than KSI versus Jake Paul. When KSI saw this, he realized a Misfits employee was not licking him up, was not meat riding him. So his thought process was like, oh, Wade is not supporting me, so he must hate me. So he started tweaking mentally and physically. He probably started shaking like this. And he went on a Twitter rant, saying things like, man, frick Wade, and frick you and everything you stand for, you two-faced frick. This situation showed that KSI's ego was so fragile. And when the people started hating on KSI and telling him he was wrong about Wade, KSI apologized, but doubled down on the fact that Wade is still two-faced. Only when Wade came in with the receipts, that's when he truly apologized. And it's very obvious to this day he does not like Wade. And I forgot to mention that KSI's manager, Mams Taylor, who might have a bigger ego than KSI himself, fired Wade live in a Twitter room, or whatever they're called.
Who has built that fight more?
Anyway, have fun on Kingpin, Wade.
This situation is when I truly started disliking KSI, because I really loved Wade at this point. I would literally creep on his channel to see if he uploaded any new videos. And to see him disrespect Wade like that was just so childish. And he made the Misfits event so much worse because without Wade, it always feels like something is missing. So KSI does not like two-faced people. We understand that. Even if they're not two-faced, KSI will still accuse them of being two-faced. But in general, KSI does not like two-faced people, right? But KSI is also two-faced. We saw this in the beef he had with Gib.
He came over to support me for the Jake Paul fight. Him and his girlfriend text messaging me in the build-up for that fight. So when I see me whooping McBroom, knocking him out, weird tweets, messaging me private. Goes again, messaging me private something different to what he's tweeting. Does this, I don't know, it's just a bit strange. It's a weird behavior in my eyes.
So he justifies all these shots he throws at Gib by saying he's a competitive person.
Yeah, I don't have beef with Gib. I'm just competitive.
No, you're not a competitive person. You're an insecure person. And you might be like, why would KSI be insecure? He's so rich, he has everything. Well, KSI cannot handle other YouTubers getting praised about their boxing.
Nah, he's four-figure, man. Nah, man, he's washed.
Because no one gives KSI the credit he thinks he deserves. So when he sees Gib getting this praise because he came back from the knockdown from Austin McBroom and knocked him out, he feels insecure because no one ever gave him that praise. Even when he beat Logan Paul, because he looked so goofy when he beat him. It clearly hurts him because he wants to be seen as that guy in boxing. Even though he's not, he wants to be seen as that guy. But no one looks at him like that other than his most loyalist fans. Another big reason why people really started disliking KSI is the fact that he associates himself with human garbage itself. Logan Paul, the scumbag that talks about his company being worth $10 billion and also talks about betting millions of dollars on himself, but cannot pay back the people he scammed. If human trash was a person, it would be Logan Paul. So KSI never really addressed Logan Paul's scamming, so gave the people another reason to hate on him. But I think one of the biggest yet the goofiest reasons why people hate him is his trash talk. It's not just bad, it's literally atrocious.
That day will be a constant reminder that you lost to a YouTuber. You can train all you want. It won't matter. Soon you will face reality and it will hurt you.
It almost reminds me of Conor McGregor. Like in the beginning, they were so amazing at trash talk, but now they're just shells of their former self. Like his trash talk was actually pretty good in the Weller and Logan Paul fights, but now it's just so bad. But you might say that KSI had a huge ego from the beginning. Even back then when he fought Weller in the Logan Paul fights, he was super duper arrogant. But there's a huge difference between past KSI and new KSI. Because past KSI can take criticism. If someone talks shit about him, he didn't care. But new KSI, if someone talks trash about him, it does not right his meat. He blows up, alright? Back then, he was not insecure. Today, he is insecure. He did not act like a child back then. He didn't feel the need to attack anyone that did not meet right him. He was very arrogant, but his ego wasn't fragile. This is the true reason behind KSI's downfall. He just lost the ability to take criticism. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to Inspire Gaia. It will help a lot, alright? Thank you so much for spending your time and going to the end of the video. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe, please subscribe, and like the video, please. Okay, that's it.